and get it ready. It is time for the moment we've all been waiting for as we kick off the 2020 LEC Summer Split. Let's go!
Woo! League of Legends. Individually, Caps is king. In terms of what he provides to the team, I think that's always where Perkz is edged out, and that's why Perkz has always been looked at as such a historic player. But the public sentiment definitely very much agreeing with you, Frostcurrent.
And one of the big differences, though, is kind of the resource demand from these teams. Caps really demands a lot of resource and a lot of attention to thrive, as there's the TP.
That's a TP top lane now coming in. They're going to get the knock as well. They're trying to shut down this Wukong. That's going to be one sleepy monkey. Not going to be happy with that trade playing out. Arome still alive, though. This madman.
They're fishing back
in. He's not going back to the zoo. It's not going to happen. Oh, no. There it is. Right back in the exhibit. I think is one of those things where new Wukong players are going to miss out a lot, but it's 30 armor if you get it fully stacked at level 1, and that's a huge deal in more bruisery matchups, something like a Renekton, something where once you've used your abilities, if you want to continue to extend the trade, but Mordekaiser does not care. He gets free magic penetration, he does all magic damage, and he's going to make this lane look pretty easy, and while Shadow has something to say about it, but the pullback buys Wunder a bit of space here. They don't really have the damage quite yet, but now with the wave crashing under the tower, maybe Wunder's going to be in trouble. Needs to land that Sonic wave. He's going to flash over, but still, Shadow manages to land it, and that is huge. Arome ticks over to level 6 and is going to be more than fine on that one. Good response from Madline.
Walking up into the Herald, beating G2 to the punch, and now having that to potentially take down a tower. But you can see that Carzzy, he's been dragged around this map a lot. He's at an experience disadvantage now, 7 to level 5. He'll soon tip over to level 6, but that's kind of the a big option play for Mad Lions, is if you don't have that Calista ultimate, you lose a lot of that kill pressure.
All right, Arome can Nimbus Strike out, but now he has to run. Cyclone's going to give him a lot of movement speed, but he's already been pulled into the death realm. Keep in mind, he does not have the clone. He already used it a little bit earlier. He's going to use the second stack there, and Caps shows up, but he's just watching. He's just spectating. He says, don't worry, buddy, you got this. I'll respect the one-on-one. Gives him a golf clap, and Wunder's going to grab a kill.
He was really the cheerleader Zoe right there. I will say, though, that Caps has been involved everywhere on the map. Kind of back to Caps things. Just not even playing mid lane. He's just piecing out.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. Like, look at this. This is a 30 CS deficit in mid lane. I don't want to undercut what Humanoid's doing, which is making good on the time where Caps leaves lane, pressuring out, getting things done. But every time Caps leaves, he's getting something. And that's a big deal. But now the Herald being used, Kaiser set up on the side. I don't think G2 really have the tools to defend this one, but I don't know if Mad can commit for the full tower. Looks like we do see the TP coming in. Mickey now caught off to the side. Only level 5 here from the Blitzcrank, so not going to have that extra ult burst damage. The flash away, Jankos. Challenging Smite as he now pushes forward. He's going to find the knockup. Carzzy, the kick flash over. Shadow, not what he needed. Is going to be able to walk out, but now Jankos goes right back in. That is definitely not a good ult. Throw the Blitzcrank right into the middle of him. One more kill. Is it going to be enough to get 6? Because that's going to be huge. Kaiser trying to get that last auto, but no, Perkz just cutting him down. A massive arrow, and now Zoe coming over the wall. So trouble doesn't connect. Kaiser, or Carzzy rather, trying to step his way out. Ulti connects. Double kill for Perkz. Q over the wall. Will not land anything else, and Phase Rush will ferry Humanoid to safety. But that, if we can, of course, take a look at the gold between each of the players. Observers, whenever you get a chance, thank you so much. Just to look at some of the differences we see in respective lanes. So despite the massive CS deficit in mid lane, Caps is about dead on even, a small difference there, but you can see the bar is huge advantage, and now Jankos going over the wall, trying to steal this one away. The knockup. Jankos is going to take that one down. Perkz now backing off, though. They got what they came for. They do not need to overcommit for the fight, but the TP's here from Caps. Goes up the bubble, the pullback, that's gonna be 3. The ult from Kaiser, big damage. Infernal Rift now coming in. There's a monkey here, but he's not gonna find too much purchase there with that ult. It's Death Realm for Kaiser and Wunder in the backside. Meanwhile, this is an absolutely insane team fight. It's messy, it's a back and forth. That's gonna be a shutdown. Arome going over the wall. This one's a bit of a fiesta, folks, but Shadow will go down in the end, and G2 are still coming out on top. They've already got the Drake, and now with that Sleepy Bubble Trouble Bubble connecting, looks like they're going to grab the follow-up kill as well. Humanoid dunked down, Arome has to run for the hills, and G2, after that one, are in absolute control.
Skirmishes in these fights, so as we see G2, they're pulling down to Carzzy.
Oh, just pulls him straight into the Death Realm. Carzzy maybe feels okay about this one as soon as he dodges out on the E, but now he's trapped in melee range, and the positioning there on the Death Realm is so solid. Perkz wants to snipe that one out, but Wunder will go on a rampage. Analyst decks are all in favor of G2. We're like, there's some potential for Mad here. And a lot of that for me was because sometimes G2 just, well, they mess around a little bit on day one, as we see here. Cap's gonna get kicked back. That is far too clean from Shadow and Humanoid. Yikes, indeed. Yeah, that one very difficult. Now we see Shadow with a few more items under his belt. Of course, ultimate not available quite yet. Meanwhile, this fight breaking in the mid lane, and Perkz has now been isolated, but he can't finish to kill that damage. Has has to be illegal. There's no way that's allowed. The side, they need to combine the Cyclone and the Shockwave.
Still watching Arome, seeing if he can get into that flank as Mad Lions playing dodgeball.
Absolutely, and they're not doing a super great job. They're losing a lot of health here, but that's a Shockwave only going to connect onto one. The rest of the team now kicking it off as a fight to start, but Arome's been caught into the Death Realm, denying that Wombo combo ultimate. Wonder, though, going to be straight into the enemy team. He is going to get taken down at the end of this one. Goes golden, buys a bit more time, but now they're focusing down the Infernal instead. They just want the soul. G2's objective has changed. They're no longer interested in the fight. They get the soul. Maybe now they look to turn. Instead, they're giving that respect. They're backing off. Perk's going to throw down some damage, though. Arome going to dash out there. The Warrior Trickster will take him to safety, but Carzzy on the front lines, absolutely fearless here, but maybe should be giving a bit more respect because that damage coming in from G2 is far too much to deal with. That's the double kill for Caps. Yanko's going under, coming right back up. Shadow trying to use him as a taxi, but it does not matter. G2, absolute dominant.
Even though the game didn't end there, that was probably going to be the nail in the coffin. Now, Mad Lions still have the potential for the miracle. Maybe they can...
Oh, he cleansed. Oh, didn't work out there on the QSS.
I was trying. I was like, okay, we got to keep him interested. We got to keep it tight right now, and no.
Oh, no QSS. Just getting stunned there. It's nothing he could do.
Humanoid, as he's pushing bottom, he's like, this might be it, guys. I think it's over.
They were trying to find the pick, but Wonder, of course, just pushes R, and he's now stolen all of Shadow's stats, and I think this is, as mentioned before, the victory lap for G2. Perk's potentially in trouble here, but the entire team collapses to protect that KDA. Do not let this man die. Arome, on the other hand, will get taken out with the 4th death of this game. Rough start here for Mad Lions, but as we're starting to learn, the meta is defined by G2 in the LEC. Whatever they play, even if we haven't seen it quite yet, is probably damn strong, as we've learned from this Mordekaiser pick. And now the final fight breaking out. Mad Lions, one last desperate hold here, but Jankos will go gold, and Kaiser as well will dodge the Obliterate from the Mordekaiser as Jankos is now on the retreat. Kaiser trying to get something done, but just hand delivers another kill to Wonder. Will get saved here by Mickey X, and it's just going to be a clean closeout from the side of G2. They're not looking to give up a single member on the back of this fight. Shadow wants to kick someone back into the fountain. He might not get much of a chance. That's the ace. The well-played heart comes out, and G2 will find their first win of the 2020 Summer Split.
And welcome back to the bot lane, Perks. 909 on this Varus. He's getting in shape. They're looking at Worlds. They say, we've got nothing less to prove. We're just here to win. And it means that we get to talk about one of the cool combos of Vitality's comp is putting the Yuumi on the Skarner, which obviously empowers him to be more of a threat.
Uh-oh. That is a very bad time to be sleepy in the mid lane. And here we go, Melitza. Definitely not the debut you were looking for. First blood. Fight, fight, fight. We're waiting for it.
Look at Odawane. He's top.
He has TP, though. He wants to push his wave out. He's TPing from behind. A good ult here could get a lot done, but Lorax is going to come over the wall. Lorax goes over the wall. Lorax is going to steal it. That's going to be massive, but Cabochard has thrown his ult into the fray. He's going to get locked up, though, and he's not going to be able to fire the ult back. Odawane, meanwhile, buying so much time on the backside. The front line might be dead before this fight even kicks off, but Shaka's trying to turn it. Melitza's still alive. So much damage comes in. Cabo's still living. Melitza's still alive as well, and Comp is going to be unkillable for now, but Yuumi will not transfer, and that means there's not enough healing to keep Cabochard alive. That said, Comp is playing like a man possessed. They're continuing to push forward. He knows he's untouchable with this Yuumi on his back, and Vitality will still find some kills on the back end of that one. So neither team really needs to fully contest, which means all eyes are centered here on the Baron pit. Predator is being popped here, and G now running forward. He's trying to eye out a target. He's going to flash forward. The Lulu has been cut out. She didn't get a chance to Whimsy, and that means it's all but over. Goodbye to Nukesalot. He's going to get knocked out on that one. Big team out of advantage for now. Shao, can they turn this one back? But now Comp is on the hunt. Paired. Oh, I was going to say paired with the Yuumi is unescapable, but Inax manages to land that snare, and it will save his team.
And Shaka got faked out right there. They saw multiple members of Vitality on the bottom side. They moved into the Baron River to either place vision or even possibly check the objective themselves. And right on point, Angie flies out of that bush, snags the Lulu, creates the pick to set up this pressure for Vitality on Baron.
6k, 5k getting lower. Lorax is on the way, but he's pretty far away. 3k health getting lower and lower. Inax going to throw the ultimate, and that's going to be big. Just a shutdown. Oh, they can get in and seal this one, and he's going to run, and he's going to get the smite. But can Schalke find the follow-up fight? Odawane immediately into the backline. He's going to get shoved back by Melitza. An excellent disengage, but here comes the sapling. That might be enough. Lorax gets the phase rush, but he will not pursue because of the exhaust and Vitality. A bit messy. The lack of tanky bodies on the side of Origin. And Maokai, it just doesn't feel like enough in this game.
They just really weren't set up for what Aphelios' guns he had available. Maybe next time it's better. So here we go.
Abadagi getting us kicked off. Odawane leaping forward, trying to catch multiple people in the pinch. It looks like he will be able to lock down Comp, trying to get a bit more space here. Lorax off to the side. The Graves has found his way forward, but he has not into the backline quite yet. Inax untouched for now. Lorax can use the collateral damage to take himself out to safety. It's just going to be the one kill Graves hasn't been hitting the back line, and that's been one of the big problems in the first place, so I'm still, I think, rightfully concerned.
You gotta go through the front line first, and here we go.
Odoamne trying to kick it off. Big damage now coming in from Inax. He's going to get used to the QSS. Odoamne taking a ton of health there, but that's going to be the blue wall now coming in. Infernum not going to be enough. Comp still unkillable. Absolutely. Abbedagge has to run for the hills, and this is just a slaughter. Comp. Weeds pushing in. The split pressure here really solid. Abbedagge without really getting a chance to respond. Comp.
I mean, Inax just kind of threw everything there.
Yeah.
Everyone's full health. Yuumi just hops onto him.
There's a wave crashing in topside as well. Really good control here coming in for Vitality, crashing so many waves at the same time, making it so that Chalk have to take a fight if they want to get anything done. Odoamne now leaping forward. The ulti coming out, but he's going to get pulled back, and they're going to shred him down. That's the front line gone. That's the tank gone. Comp still alive, and this should just be an absolute massacre. Yuumi Ezreal going to run through the entire team. Melitza as well coming in for the double kill, and Vitality slow and steady controlled, but the moment they got this advantage, they have not given it up, and they have closed it out cleanly. Vitality, a clean slate and a fresh start. Their first win of the 2020 Summer Split.
Can't ask for much more from Vitality right there. For waves right now. SK, when they were threatening the initial dive bottom, now playing off of the mid lane priority wave. Origin, when they initially peeked in onto this lower river with the dragon because they had the wave control of bottom. Here's the skirmish.
Now leaping forward, they're going to try to shut down Xerxes, but OG has a lot of members here in the area. Zazzy now coming in, but he's not too strong. Crown shot now into OG territory. One more Mystic shot. Should be able to find him the kill. He's going to get first blood now coming in. This order to the backside. This is massive now for SK. They're turning this fight out. Fari wants to fire it back. Patrick now coming in. Take him down, that's the hook. How far is he going to go out of this one? A big dunk, and he's going to manage to get a kill on Trick. That's going to reset on the ultimate. Now he's on the chase. Infernal Chains, where is it going to go? How long is that cooldown? Nukeduck can't speed him up. Gen X going to give his life for this one. Buy space for the rest of the team to make it out, or is he? Limit with an excellent Lantern to ferry him to safety, and Destiny will walk away empty-handed. Takes a death sentence to the face, but a good trade for SK.
As now Xerxes is also sitting with his own 6.
Cast, excellent cast. Just throws it out with the Lantern. Going to deny that one.
Really nicely done. Maybe there's potential that you're able to lock him down if Destiny's able to find the Q into the auto attack.
And to be fair, Crown Shot, if he's quick enough on the trigger there, there's still the raw cask is not ideal. Does connect the skill shot, but doesn't work out. Destiny now pulled back. It's a little overstayed his welcome. And Trick now going in, but he's getting shredded through. Haymaker does mean that Destiny gets taken down. Trick now walking to the bush. He's on a sliver of life, but Upset's just going to have to walk away from this one. And this is a miracle from SK. I cannot believe that Trick got out of there with his life intact. Maybe he gets to proc phase rush on Destiny on the way. Limit though, fishing for the hook, and Nukeduck just going to sidestep now, trying to get a kill of his own. A lot of damage coming in from Nukeduck, but he's going to get swooped.
Look at how many resources Origin just committed bot lane to just get destroyed by a dark passage. And now Limit grabbing Xerxes.
Xerxes up, but there it is. Going to buy a bit of time with the stopwatch, but now it's Trick on the backside. Duncan Upset right back down. Now Upset immediately going to flash out to safety, or just flash. Destiny going to get locked down, but Alfari wreaking havoc in the backline, and you cannot stop this Aatrox. Crown Shot trying to get something done, but there's so much healing and the reset coming through. And, well, I was going to say the macro check, I felt like SK were coming out on top, but the skill check, Alfari is here all day, taking names left and right, and now SK got to run for the hills, because Gen X is going to get stopped up. The hose connects, and now Crown Shot firing some damage, laying it down. The Qs are connecting. Trick going to come over the wall. Ooh, Upset tries to fire back with an ult of his own, but SK will walk away. And good on Crown Shot. They turned that fight around quite nicely.
And we're seeing a lot of teams in the LEC in the kind of the first, I'm going to say 2 big games that Ezreal has come out, really struggling to deal with an Ezreal to get onto the back line. Over in the LPL, they've actually been using Kai'Sa and Dive Threat, but I'll hold it, because here comes the TP and the Ornhorn.
Gen X trying to set up, making sure that he can connect with his ultimate. He's going to hit onto 2. Multiple members now locked down. Limit once again setting up the Lantern to pull him back out to safety. Team fight resets, and they don't get a lot out of the Ornhorn, but now Xerxes has been caught out. He doesn't have a stopwatch anymore. They're trying to get the fight kicked off, but Trick is in the midst of everything, and he is going to be able to take out the Dragon. How far he's in the back line? He's doing so much damage, but it might not be enough. Crown Shot trying to find a way and trying to find access there, but Upset manages to, quite frankly, strut his way out of that one. Could have been disaster, but at the end of the day, SK walk out with the Dragon, and that's what it's all about.
Also strong in the mid game.
I mean, that's the nature of these blind pick, any blind pick champion, really. Oh, there you go. There's a play kicked off by Destiny. Excellent hook. Flash forward, very aggressive. They're going to donate that one over to Nukeduck. And yeah, actually, especially with the amount of tanky members on this team and having the Leandry's Nash's build as well. But now see the play here. Zazzy coming into the mid lane, but they're walking right into the trap of OG. Destiny coming out. Will get hooked. Will not connect on his hook either. It's TP on the backside for Alfari. That's the critical point now coming in for OG. Zazzy going to set up the turret and back off, denying Alfari entrance any further into the fight. OG have made the call, and it is now time to disengage. Upside getting out some cheeky damage, though, will deny SK from pushing it any further.
But the damage has been done. That's big key ultimates. Really just Upset with his ultimate left from Origin, and they have to fight here.
Going forward, Trick on the flank, but they know he's coming. Frick flashing forward, he pulls a base breaker, he gets him back, but no, that was catastrophic. They don't have any follow-up. Crownshot gonna get pulled out to safety. Suddenly Genex is on his lonesome, isolated off to the side, and Alfari now looking to turn things around. Big damage coming in, but they haven't taken him out quite yet. A flash out to safety, coming over the wall, turning. Now dashing out so incredibly low, but the Azir manages to clean it up. That's a shutdown onto Alfari. Maybe OG have bought enough time to take this one down. Trick. Colossal misstep costs so much in this fight, but Crownshot's now just sneaking into the pit. Upset's here, Xerxes here, the Lantern's got to be available, Zaze as well. They don't have a jungler though. This is actually insane. This is a terrible call. Xerxes just walks in and takes it. He says, why not just gift wrap it for us?
The dragon fight.
And the thing there that you have to notice is that even when Alfari dies in the end, all three members are laser focused on Alfari. They think of nothing else. But for now, that's going to be the Baron, picked up by SK. Confidence just kicked that one off. Upset is going to use the ultimate. The thumbs up coming in for Limit. The absolute mad lad, the disrespect. No, they'll walk and cut the wave, but look at top lane. Azir says, yeah, sure, cut that wave. We've already prepped top wave. He's moving in. He's got two waves behind him as well as a cannon creep, and they'll say, you can take the dragon, you can deny a soul point, you can match us up there, but we're going to take an inhibitor. And they've got 8-second recall time, so you can already see they're splitting their forces from OG because they know they have to defend the base.
Where were you when Origin misplayed a wave and got their base kicked in?
And now they're walking mid as well. SK Gaming, once again, we talked about it before, take the nameplates off. Who's SK, who's OG in this game? Tell me again, dear audience.
Buying the Baron and the Dragon though, because Baron's spawning in 30 seconds, so they keep losing position over their wave, and SK are like, that's fine, you can stand there, let's go!
Flash forward, face breaker, pull the Orianna back, goodbye, Nuke Duck. Now here comes the Ornhorn, kicking forward, Destiny's gonna get knocked up, they're gonna be happy with that pick, and they see Baron on the way, coming in, 7 seconds to spawn. SK gonna take that one for free, but that means it's all eyes on Xerxes. Can he take it away?
Does have a really long death timer, but he has TP. If Origin can stall out long enough, he theoretically could TP back, but they waved the white flag.
They're gonna hold out for another day. And at what point is it just the last white flag? Yeah. I feel like OG were overconfident when they were like, oh, we'll just pick the Nautilus into the Thresh. Because the CL's so good in lane, but in late game it's so difficult because he just lanterns out whoever you're gonna hit. And if you're ahead, it's fine, but if you fall behind at all, it's so just not neat. It's just in a different tier entirely.
Really needs some that death cap for Nuke Duck, which he's sitting on 2 needlessly large rods.
He's gonna get knocked up. There's a TP flank coming in. Alfari, this is it. This is the gambit. They're hoping to find the flank, but he's going to see Trick and Gen X first. Definitely not the targets he was hoping to fight. Unstoppable there. Crownshot, though, backing away. Trick in a retreat as well. Maybe they can take down Gen X, but Zazzy's on the side as well. Trick now coming through. He's going to dunk Alfari back down. They're trying to shred through Alfari before the fight starts off, but he brilliantly, he buys time with the stopwatch. So incredibly close. That cooldown is everything in that fight. It will buy OG more time.
But the issue is that it stalled it. It didn't save it.
That's true.
That soul is coming up in 30 seconds now, and Origin know this. They are sprinting to get vision control or control over this area to, again, try to set up picks. But they're against, deep teleport, hold on.
Coming through. Very fast Trick now coming in. He's going to pull back. He's going to try to cleanse. He's going to try to move Upset through. He gets knocked back, but the CC will not be enough. Now Alfari's coming in. Jack's trying to buy as much space as he can. Crownshot free firing there. Zazzy now trying to shut down the MF, but he's going to zoom away. Limit. How much more heroic can this performance get? The hook connects. Limit finishes him off. The shutdown now coming in. It's the soul laners left for OG. Maybe enough as Nuke Duck manages to snipe one, but Crownshot does so much damage. Alfari now trying to retreat as he throws down a bit more, buys a bit more space for the team. Nuke Duck knows he has to split. If they line up, it'll be an easy double for Crownshot to clean up. Maybe, just maybe, they can hold on to the base, but they're gonna have to concede the soul, and this has got to be it, Frostguard, and there's no way. Limit coming around the corner again. No, does not see Nuke Duck, but there's no way it's enough. This is it. SK, I cannot believe it.
They are chunking through those towers. They have done it.
The knockoff, and here we go. Where were you when SK Gaming took down Origin? They're gonna have a lot to explain after that one. The best start to the split that SK could possibly hope for.
Mean a lot, but that is one reason why I think we're seeing some junglers that want to build damage, that, well, past 15 minutes, they can still continue farming. Now Caedrel's up in the top lane.
Well, let's see what happens. Is Finn going to be able to dash away for now? Flash is used defensively. Caedrel holding on to his, and now all of a sudden Inspired's coming in. This is going to be a 2v2.5. That's a lot of minions to work with. As Finn will be able to use that Bellows Breath to clear it out, and Inspired has not yet left the area. Kryze is now stepping forward to kill the ward. Is this a double bait? Who's been caught out? Pillar of Ice comes down. Chomp out as well. Defensive flash from Kryze. One more hit may all be that's needed. The jump from Inspired, and first blood to 15-minute mark. Rogue are 1,600 gold up. They've got themselves an additional kill. And Finn is just going to look for a solo kill. He's going to get some support from Hansama and Vanda.
And got that pick. You can see sort of the immediacy of their engage. Hansama?
This is bold. This is real bold. Hansama sidesteps the Mystic shots. And honestly, that was beautiful. Towards that Nash's, so it won't take too long. And I think that'll be a big jump in effective combat power once he's managed to pick up that Nash's too.
Yeah, Special's now got that 100%. Waiting on Kryze. Still, as Patrick gets a lot of damage on Inspired.
It is indeed. Subjugate will come out and buy some time. You can hear the pretension in my voice waiting. Call of the Forge God comes down. Still catches onto Patrick. Forced to use the flash. Special's running for his life. Finn goes in. Gets the knockup. Patrick and Torre are in trouble. Patrick's gonna get taken down. And Torre forced to swap to Special. Lawson went low, but Kryze, crucially, did not teleport. Yes, they do. I didn't think anyone is gonna hop over the wall. I wondered, considering Hansama's bold flash earlier this game. And Rogue are looking very strong in their debut games here.
No.
The Pillar of Ice interrupting the body slam. Call of the Forge God comes down. There's no special to wind wall it, but that's a very good stopwatch. That's going to keep Cage on the team alive. Now Rogue backing away. Kryze is playing the side lane, and he's pushing the tower. Level 16.
Yeah, he just hit 16. He's going to continue the push on here because Larson, the only player with a TP, was grouped up with Rogue trying to find a fight. They might find it now.
Special, no! What was that?
But the bot lane, Kryze is still pushing. Larson canceled his reset, so it's going to be 8 more seconds. The tower will fall down here. Question is, can Kryze actually get that? Patrick, if he wanted to go for the pure trade, could TP in here to help out Kryze if he needs it.
Lawson's going to be able to defend the inhibitor, so Special ends up losing his life without Kryze being able to pick up the crucial inhibitor.
Yeah.
Baron goes the way of Rogue. They get the kill as well, landing in Hansama's pockets.
But it's bad news for Excel that they cannot get control inside of their own jungle.
No, not at all. There's a 5-man stack from Rogue. With Baron empowered, Hansama and the Chakrams manages to get the root of the Special as well. Call the Forge Gods up. Wind Wall is on cooldown. Excel, they're not even positioned to defend their towers.
Yeah, they just can't do anything right now. Hansama freely walking up here. Here comes the Forge God.
It does indeed knock up onto Cajal. The barrel is insignificant. And as it stands, so are Excel's efforts against Rogue. 5 kills to 0. And despite the fact they've traded 7 towers to 5, it has always been on Rogue's best interest. It has always been for the advantage of Rogue. Here
we go!
Oh, that was fantastic. Larson's going to jump into the back line. Finn's going to find the double knockup. Cajal is already popped and bopped. And Special gets melted inside the jungle. Divine Judgment comes down, but you have been judged and you have been found wanting. Excel are torn to pieces and Rogue are pushing into the base. The first pick, Ezreal Yumi, will be the last people standing as Patrick and Torre can do nothing but watch their base get obliterated.
It's just a brilliant team fight right there from Rogue, flying into the backlines, tearing Excel apart. They've been in control this entire game, and it just took one 5v5 to put the nail in the coffin.
30 minutes flat. Rogue will take down the Nexus, pick up the first win of the summer split. And honestly, Rogue made a statement in how they ended that game. It's accruing to a 500 gold lead, plus Gangplank pushing heavily in the top lane. And here comes Set, that's the flash, gets the pull back. The sleep is there, there's no cleanse. The paddle star, the true damage. Razork, Misfits, first blood.
He's got the Hex Flash down there, but balling, some good trading here.
There's indeed a lot of damage back and forth. Cobby, the first pick, Kalista steps forward. The Rend goes down. Hillisang gets taken out with the Pierce. Cobby and Doss, they pick up the 2v2 kill, and Misfits 1,000 gold up.
All right, Cobby's back, people, right there. Kill Hillisang down in the bot lane. You love to see it. Where do I actually ultimate? Of course, Fnatic are going to try to match this by sending their bot lane on over towards the top side of the map as well. But look at this Selfmade coming around. Good
That's
kick.
it. Selfmade finds Febiven, and honestly, that was too easy. Febiven baited himself.
Yeah, Selfmade just rolled him right there, hopping over the wall, getting the flash as well. And now everything's been slowed down for Misfits, who were the first ones on the reset, got into top lane, pushed the wave, didn't respect the gank around mid. Now Fnatic are going to be here, but Febiven has a TP. He just swapped over to it. He's going to come into mid.
Cannon Barrage available for Dandan as well. Do Misfits fancy a fight? TP's now completed in the mid lane. DOS is taking a lot of damage, but look at Hylissang. He's getting melted. Sleepy Trouble Bubble will be able to tag down one. That's a stun onto Razork as they continue to chase. A parlay to the face of Nemesis before he flashes over the wall. Kobe's down in the bottom lane.
That's the thing that really sucks for him is A, he lost the flash, B, DOS is a better roaming support. So he goes mid, he forces Nemesis back, gets full vision control inside of the river for Misfits, and now Misfits are setting up this huge play down towards bot. They're gonna run into Selfmade.
Ender, you called it. You said exactly how Razork was going to tower dive. Walking behind the tower, and with the help of DOS's Nautilus, that's another kill onto Bwipo. It's at the cost of Kobe. Here comes Fnatic. The Destiny and the Gate delivers Nemesis to the Fnatic faithful, and it is a triple kill for Selfmade. Misfits got dunked.
Hey, it looked good at the start there for Misfits. Razor coming in from behind, but it's the follow-up from Fnatic, who saw this play coming, with Selfmade sitting underneath the tower, ready to respond. Nemesis with the gate on forward, and now Bwipo teleporting up towards top side. He doesn't have any of the slows, but he's zooming.
Yeah, he really is. Blink and you'll miss it. Selfmade
no, Dandan's tanking.
0-1. Dandan was tanking the turret damage. Throws down a powder
no.
kit. It's getting nommed. Feast. Bwipo with the solo kill. AP Cho'Gath. That's
Ouch.
where. So I think take advantage of Fnatic's positioning and steal away that Bramble back. A trade of CC as the Rupture is swapped out for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
Yes, but keep looking at that interaction because it's going to make it really hard for Febiven to go for a lot of poke within team fights. He's going to have to be very mindful of when key abilities are on CC, namely that Rupture for Hilly, who does get caught out here.
Yeah, but where's the follow-up? Dredgeline comes down. That's a lot of damage coming up from Razork and Febiven. Paddlestar won't find the kill. The true damage will, though. Razork finds the hit. Rupture comes up, 5-man stack for the Misfits. Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto Bwipo. Dredgeline pulls him backwards. Kobe gets another. Destiny has been thrown down from Nemesis, but so is the Rift Herald in the mid lane. The hold stands. There goes the charge from the Rift Herald. Cannon Barrage is now flying down, and multiple members of Misfits are continuing the siege.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Misfits on the siege. Hylissang once again steps too far forward, gets punished there from Misfits, who will now net themselves 2 turrets.
Over and over and over. And what I need to see happen now is who's going to be able to pull ahead and make sure that their advantage snowballs into a meaningful lead.
Yeah, well, I think it's really interesting, as Febby, we'll get out of this one, no problem, how the first pick, I think, has affected the draft so much. Febby, you're in a little bit of trouble, but...
And it just to sidestep a lot of the CC. Selfmade comes in, True Shot Barrage comes down, Dragon Rage is available, flash away. Sleepy Trouble Bubble onto Bwipo, Paddlestar on the behind. There's a gold card, though, that connects
Dandan's
onto
ult is
Razork.
just about to come up. They can look to chase this.
Let's find out. Cannon Barrage is available. DOS, will he get chucked in from the Fate's Call? Misfits don't pull the trigger,
Wow.
but honestly, Febiven with the fancy feet to get away.
Yeah, that was really close. You know, Febby caught out at the start, used the cleanse for the movement speed to try and dodge away from Bwipo, and now the team is going to be starting this one up. Bwipo does have TP to re-enter into this fight, though.
This is a bold call, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Where is the engage from Fnatic? Remember, Blade of the Ruined King plus Hurricane. Those Ren stacks are going to stick a lot. Do Misfits stay? They're taking a lot of damage.
Look at the
Sleepy
flank.
Trouble Bubble gets missed. Gold card is prime. Gets thrown out. The slam dunk unstoppable. Kobe gets the kill into Nemesis, but there's Whoop on the front line. He manages to throw out the Rupture as well as the silence. It won't be enough to help him. Dandan is sitting on Reckless. Now they're running for their life. Kobe hopping, skipping, jumping, using that martial poise. Pulled backwards by Razork. 3 kills to Misfits.
Misfits just destroyed Fnatic right there. Fnatic, they were trying to find the pincer maneuver, but Nemesis is going into the backline without a flash, without a stop. Like, he just gets destroyed immediately, and that ends the fight there for Fnatic. Now, Selfmade is still alive. He has Smite, and he has to look for the steal.
Can he do it? True Shot Barrage goes out. Razork goes very, very low. Selfmade and Reckless need to pull a miracle. Razork is going to get a big shield.
Oh, he can do it. He can do it.
Dandan steps forward. Not even in the pit. That's slow. That's late. Selfmade is shut down. Okay, I want you to give me an update if those odds increase Obviously, we'll have some obvious ones. Get some kills, win some fights. I'll be asking the
If they
questions,
get a Baron,
right?
it's gonna look better.
Definitely the case.
No.
Those odds are not increasing right
15%.
now. Self-made, forced to use the stopwatch, uses the kick backwards. He's not gone down yet, but look at the turnaround. All of a sudden, Hylissang is the sacrificial lamb to the slaughter. Bwipo has thrown out the ghost and the super soaker. He's in trouble. The
10%.
sleep will not find someone to get caught out, and DOS will not be able to connect with the dredge line. So Self-made escapes. Hylissang concedes his own life, but now at what cost?
Yeah, they can try to hit this tower right here. Nemesis on the AD. Twisted Fate doesn't have life. They're good knock up.
That was indeed Kobe's going to be able to flash away for safety for now. Bwipo will not be able to find the kill. Fate's call will pull DOS out of trouble, and while that's going on, Dan was pushing the inhibitor turret. Gold card goes out, he eats an orange. It's okay, the flash gets out to safety.
That was so beautiful.
You can feel the chaos in the decision-making from Misfits, and Fnatic, they haven't conceded yet. They are still looking for the opportunity. Where is this TP going? They're playing for the Soul Ender.
Yeah, Nemesis has the TP to get in here as well. Bwipo can just eat this one and get the soul for free.
He's going to try that immediately. Teleport comes out, is going to be secured. Fnatic get themselves the soul, but they might lose the game. There's so much damage coming down from the Misfit side. They've already taken out Bwipo. Now Fnatic running for their lives. Sleepy, Trouble, Bubble won't find anybody to sleep. Dan has hopped over the wall, no flash to chase. Paddlestar won't find a target. Now Hylissang's in trouble. Dan will get caught up by the gold card. He parlays himself. Dredge line onto Nemesis. Exhaust goes down. It's another kill to Misfits, and it's Dan that gets it. Razork is ushering in minions in the mid lane, and they're looking for the win.
Yeah, Misfits still on the push right there. The first tower is going to fall. Misfits have minions down bot lane as well, while Supers are pounding on the Nexus turrets. It's really just Reckless left to try and defend this one, but I think there's way too much to do it.
Absolutely the case. Inhibitor number 2 and number 3 are going to fall. Honestly, the speed and the pace of this game has kept you and I yelling for what feels like 15 minutes straight. 22 kills, 28 minutes. All 3 inhibitors are down as they want.
Right now, I don't know how well Misfits have been tracking summoner spells because there's no TP on Bwipo or Nemesis, and Nemesis doesn't have his ultimate either. So Bwipo is stranded down in the bot lane for at least 30 seconds for him to be able to run on over here. Maybe less than that because he has a Cloud Soul to back him up, but good Drowsy goes down on towards Selfmade. You gotta get him away from the pit.
Do they have enough damage to burst it down? Bwipo's not there just yet. 6,000 HP.
Bwipo can flash into the pit very soon.
Here comes the ghost. Bwipo's got flash soon. Dan is waiting in the river. That's the smite outside of the fight. 2,500. They've done it! Fnatic has got the Baron! Misfits did not land the final kill, but the dredge line will catch on to Hylissang. Can Misfits win the fight? DOS has been pulled backwards by the Fate's call, and now they're going to be dashed all the way forward. Bwipo! He gets the feast! Fnatic are fighting back! What are the odds? They're not going to kill Kobe just yet. He goes down to Reckless. Supers are inside the base, and Fnatic find magic inside the pit.
Here, Selfmade actually pushing down towards bot side. Fnatic are the ones with control. Dan up towards top lane right now, so they're going to be able to knock out this turret. And with the Baron, they could actually just keep pushing towards the base here if they wanted to. But with the collapse from Misfits, they're going to have to back away because Reckless can't join them down bot.
No, he can't just yet. Reckless, by the way, 3-0 and 5. That item disparity has been evened out. 4 completed items and boots apiece between Kobe and him.
Maybe it's more than it's more than 40%. I think they have a good. I think they can do it. I actually think Fnatic can do it at this point.
Well,
you have Stoneplay now on Bwipo, that's so much damage. Items have come through, and Selfmade looking for the perfect flank on towards Kabe.
14 kills to 11. The gold is as even as it's going to be. The Elder Dragon is up. Fnatic will get much more of a benefit, but look at Nemesis. He's pushing in the mid lane with the rapid fire cannon and the gun blade. Destiny has been used. Full vision. Destiny, gate is now popped into the mid. Selfmade is inside the pit, the 5v5. Fate's call has been used. Nemesis the target. He flashes away from the dredge line. That is huge. Now all of a sudden the Elder is going to be the focus, going to move it towards. That's the smite available. Elder Dragon picked up by Fnatic. They get the Elder. They get control. Despite having no base to speak of, it is Fnatic with all of the buffs.
And Fnatic still run down in towards that bottom lane. That inhibitor is now exposed. This is their inhib to take. Misfits all calling their entire team back towards the base. Looks like the Baron buff has worn out for the time being, but Fnatic aren't done.
No, they're not. Selfmade takes a lot of damage. He's got the GA available. Bwipo's going to step forward. I'm waiting to see where that rupture goes. Just short.
70%. Absolutely. Absolutely you do. And the reason why we didn't earlier, right, and we're saying Fnatic chances look so low, that's because Misfits have a Baron and they've got Zoe, right?
Yeah.
She was destroying them underneath their inhibitors, and maybe Misfits could have pushed the envelope a little bit faster. They didn't. They went for the slow and steady, they went for the inhibitors, and now it is Fnatic with pressure in every lane.
And also Febivin, 3 completed items to Nemesis is 4. There's an item disparity in that lane.
What can they do?
Fnatic-
How can they clear the waves? They can't
They
without
cannot.
Gangplank here.
No, they cannot. Cleanse has been popped there by Febivin. He's got Ignite as his second summoner. Dan tried to use the powder kick, but all of a sudden, Fnatic have taken the inhibitor. While that's going on, Nemesis is pushing the top lane. It's 8 towers secured for Fnatic. They're just one shy of Misfits. Rupture once again goes out. Super Minis in the bottom lane. Super Minis will start pouring through the middle lane, and the third inhibitor is now under siege. That's the push forward from Razok. He's trying to find a target. Dust has taken so much damage, and despite the sleep onto Hillisang, there's no follow-up. Third inhibitor is just falling.
Oh man, it's looking like 80%, 90% now for Fnatic inside the base. We've lost 6 inhibitors inside of this game, and now Bwipo looking for DOS.
He's looking for it indeed, but he's already been feasted. He's already been gold card. He's already been deaded. Razok is the next target for Reckless. He's hammering away. That's the kickback. Kobe will be caught out by Selfmade, but a fantastic flash escape keeps Kobe alive. It does not matter. Fnatic have found the fight that they needed. They picked themselves up 3. Nemesis is on stage, the Nexus turret, as Kobe is now running for his life. Dan and Kobe, the last 2 members standing. Misfits had the game within their grasp, and it was lost to them as Nemesis will tower dive. He won't be able to finish it off. The rest of Fnatic turn back to the Nexus. From the clutch of defeat, Fnatic take down Misfits.
100% Fnatic snatch it away from them. Misfits were knocking on the Fnatic door right there, but they turned it all around with an insane Baron steal, a beautiful team fight, and quite frankly, just gave themselves enough time to come back in that one.